bubbles and exacerbates crashes. And also, in terms of efficiency, a lot of studies show that public goods, these things that provide no financial returns to the individual, but they provide returns to society as a whole, they have phenomenally higher rates of return than a lot of investments in the private sector. So just the one that I've been looking at lately is in agriculture. The average rate of return on public good investments in agriculture is like 65%. You know, some studies show 45, some show 80. Just massive things you can't get. And yet we're, I would argue, dramatically underinvesting in public goods and dramatically overinvesting in market goods, and that's highly inefficient. So, so how do we deal with this? How do we fix this issue? I would actually argue that we totally want to rethink monetary policy. And here's, I'm lumping together monetary systems and monetary policy. I think we have to take away the rights of banks to create or destroy money. This means that banks would have what they call 100% fractional reserve banking. If you deposit money into the bank in a savings account and you agree, I'm going to leave it there for 6 months, the bank can loan that money for 6 months. If you leave it there for 5 years, they can loan it for 5 years. They can only loan time deposits. I forego the use of that money and for current consumption in exchange for larger future consumption, so I'll get some interest on it. But if somebody spends it, they can only spend it when I'm not spending it. So it's not increasing the money supply. If I have money in a checking account, 100% of it has to stay there. I would probably pay for the service of checking. Banks would not pay us interest. We would pay banks for protecting our money. Totally change the system. We have a unique opportunity to do this because banks are trying to accumulate their assets. They're not loaning money anyway. So we could gradually ratchet up their fractional reserve, gradually reduce their legal ability to loan money into existence. They're not using it right now anyway. If we take it away from them, they wouldn't even notice, and we could start ratcheting it up in that direction.